Stephen A. Smith worried Travis Hunter is too small for NFL. Travis Hunter's appearance on 4th and 1 with Cam Newton and Stephen A. Smith at Super Bowl Media Row was more than just another podcast interview. It was a glimpse into the intersection of media, player development, and NFL expectations. The conversation offered valuable insight, not just for Hunter, but for all prospective NFL draftees who rarely get such direct, candid exposure to the thought process of media figures like Smith. One of the most compelling aspects of the exchange was Hunter's demeanor. The Colorado star, known for his versatility and elite talent, showed a willingness to listen and absorb knowledge. Newton, once adversarial towards media figures like Stephen A., has now embraced the value they bring, explaining how narratives shape player perception. For Hunter, this was a first-hand lesson in understanding media scrutiny and expectations before even stepping onto an NFL field. Smith, in his signature style, didn't shy away from an honest evaluation. While praising Hunter's athleticism, intelligence, and fearlessness, he raised a legitimate concern: durability. By playing on both sides of the ball, Hunter increases his exposure to hits in a league known for its physicality. Smith wasn't saying Hunter was too small. Rather, he suggested that adding weight would help him withstand the punishment of the NFL. Because of the violence that exists in the NFL. You, gesturing to Newton, are large for a QB, but you're not abnormal for a football player. It's a lot of dudes his size. So, I would say, bigger, Smith said. And the fact that you can play on both sides of the ball. I'm going to have coaches that are trying to win today, this week, and the week after, as opposed to them thinking long-term. So, they'll throw you to the wolves. Because if you can play, you can play. And you can play. So, because of that, what's going to happen is, you're on both sides of the ball. That's overexposure. In a sport as violent as football, you're destined to get hurt the more you expose yourself. And that's what I'd be worried about. I'm not worried about your IQ. I'm not worried about your athletic ability. I'm not worried about your heart, your fearlessness. I'm not worried about none of that. You've got all that. But, you in a man's game now, and these some big boys. And they gonna put a lickin' on you. Deion Sanders agrees with Stephen A. Smith, says it's time to move on, and the more you expose yourself to that, it's like attrition kicking in. Look at it like a boxing analogy. You could take a punch, but if you get hit upside the head too much, eventually you're going to start slurring. When you get hit too much, it can soften you up. Because you can do it all, they're going to throw it all at you, which is going to expose you to that punishment. Deion Sanders believes Travis Hunter won't be allowed to play both ways in NF. This kind of dialogue is rare for draft prospects. Many players don't fully grasp media narratives until they face criticism firsthand. Hunter, however, appears to already understand the landscape. His ability to process this kind of feedback now could give him an edge as he prepares for the next level. Ultimately, his talent speaks for itself. But conversations like this reinforce the importance of perspective and preparation in the transition to the NFL. This article was originally published on www.si.com/college/Colorado as Stephen A. Smith worried Travis Hunter is too small for NFL.